Students, how are you all? Hope you are all fine and staying at home. So, today let us discuss a very common topic or important topic. I don't know, it is the present days or current health problem. Okay, so we'll study about international health. So, we are already in the phase of international health. We are facing the pandemic of international health. Okay, so let us see how was this international health came into existence. What has made the disease to spread from country to country? So why they are spreading so faster and easier, and how the organization came up to control these transmission of diseases over the countries and prevent the mortality and morbidity. So that is all the objectives of international health. So nothing on earth is more international than diseases. Everyone agree? This was as truly said by Paul Russell. So how the history of this international health begin? Disease in any part of the world spread to other countries. In order to prevent the spread, many attempts by individual rulers, example, were taken up. For example, barriers against infection by detection and isolation of travelers. Here there is no need to explain you about isolation, detection, about these terminologies. Yes, right, students? You are all very well versed with these public health terminologies, isn't it? Yes. 14th century, we came up with a word called quarantine, the most common word. A Montessori child also knows about quarantine today. Yes, to protect against importation of plague for 40 days in Europe. Okay, that happened in 14th century. Now today we are living in 21st century, and today we are using this word as a common vocabulary term. Okay, so before in 14th century, the first time they started using this word quarantine. Practiced in many countries. Okay, this quarantine started practicing many countries later on. So then it came with the work of origin of international health work. Opposition came from many other quarters. They were saying 40 days will lead to inconvenience in international trade and travel. Yes, but today we are facing this. So China had how many days? More than 2-3 months lockdown. Italy, Germany, US, you can see how the whole country and the whole world is locked down. So we are facing these inconveniences in the trade, travel, and also I can add on here is day-to-day life. Yes, our lifestyle, our day-to-day life has changed because of these quarantine, isolation due to what disease? Yes, COVID-19. International conference was set up for discussion, agreement and cooperation on the matters of international health. So there were many organizations, many countries, bilateral, unilateral, horizontal cooperation. They sat together and they started discussing, yes, it is becoming very difficult to lock down the country and do the quarantine. So we should have some common firm which can help us in providing a solution. This was all were happening in 14th century and 15th century. Yes, in 1851, there was a conference, first international sanitary conference was established, happened at Paris. So it was attended by Austria, France, Great Britain, Italy, Greece, Portugal, Russia and Spain. Here you can notice, except few countries, most of the countries were presently badly hit due to COVID-19. But these countries had decided or thought of prevention and public health in 1851. Today we are in 2020. These countries are the worst affected. So what were the objectives at that time? Okay, to introduce some order and uniformity into quarantine measures which varied from country to country. Each country was following some method of quarantine, so they wanted to have a uniformity. They prepared a sanitary code, 137 articles dealing with cholera, plague, yellow fever. They never came into force as it happens in India. The rules are made, they will be only in the Yes, only in a constitution, very rarely followed, but I don't know, because of impact of COVID-19 and lockdown in the country, I guess we are following the rules for certain extent. Yes, certain extent. Now we are trying to wear mask everywhere. Without mask you cannot come out. Yes, now it is an legal offense if you spit outside. Yes, litter wherever you want. Yes, it is a legal offense. You will be put behind the bars and there is a fine for that. Okay, if you don't wear mask and go out, and if you don't dispose your weared mask correctly, then again the fine of 1000 rupees. Yes, it is been by charged by, fined by BBMP. So these are all the few legal legislative measures taken up presently, and we are trying to follow. But imagine during in the 1851 also, when rules were made, because the impact of any pandemic was not to that extent, so people ignored and they never followed. Pan American Sanitary Bureau in 1902. This was the second organization which came up for discussing about the public health and about the international prevention of disease transmission. Okay, it is the first international health agency set up, intended to coordinate quarantine procedure in American states. Okay, Pan American Sanitary Code still in force between the states. In 1958, Pan American Health Organization, grown as major health agency headquarters, is at Washington DC. Okay, so then came the Office International de Hygiene Publique, that is in 1907, to establish permanent International Health Bureau. Okay, so the Office of International de Hygiene Publique, Paris office, yes, what are the functions? It disseminate the information and communicable diseases and to supervise international quarantine measures. Okay, this OIHP, that is Office of International, and the PASB, Pan American Sanitary Bureau, they joined together and they formed. British India also joined with OIHP. Okay, they continued to exist until 1950 and later on taken over by our current WHO. Okay, so up to from 1907, okay, maybe you can think 1910 to 1950, all these three organizations are combinedly working together to disseminate the information on communicable diseases and supervise the international quarantine measures. So then came into existence the Health Organization of League of Nations in 1923. After First World War in 1914 and 1918, League of Nations established better world. Okay, so there was a loss of misery, sorrow after the First World War. We lost many lives. So then we thought of establishing an health organization. Okay, this takes the steps for international concern for prevention and control of the diseases. So here this health organization was not at all concerned, okay, with only quarantine. It also gave importance into nutrition, housing, rural hygiene, training of health workers. Very important. Yes, we need a ongoing training, capacity building to improve the status of health. Otherwise, the old data, old knowledge will not be helpful to address the current problem. So, continuous training is essential. So, this health organization gave importance for both quarantine, isolation, international control of disease, but also gave importance for other minor branches, but which has direct effect on the health, like nutrition, housing, rural hygiene and training of health workers. Till Second World War, they were coexisting. All these key organization I told, health organization, then OIHP, PASB were together till 1950. Later, health organization was only existing, so it became only one. United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Administration. In 1943, the main purpose of establishing this organization is again after the Second World War. Okay, it is for recovery from the Second World War. There was lot of misery happened after Second World War. to give the relief and rehabilitate the people after the war, they come up with this United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Administration. This did outstanding work of preventing and spread of typhus and other diseases which were present during that time. That was also given assistance to malaria control in Italy and Greece. Why? Malaria was more during that time. Industrialization was happening in Italy and Greece. There was a lot of construction, so malaria was an epidemic and endemic during that time. So this organization, apart from helping and rehabilitating the Second World War people, also gave assistance to malaria control. So later by 1946, so this all its and bits organization to control the international diseases all combined together, they become an interim commission to form WHO. So this is the how the birth of our present WHO, which is doing the great work in the prevention of pandemic, came into existence. So this was all the history. So how our international health was taken care and how organization established in preventing the international diseases happened before 1948. So from April 7th 1948, the birth of WHO, yes, came into existence with a specific theme each year focusing attention on specific aspect of public health. So the main objective of WHO is only the health of people to the highest level possible. Everyone should live an healthy life to the maximum level of his capacities. Okay, so that was the best main objective of WHO. So its major task is to combat the diseases, especially the key infectious diseases, and promote the general health of the people of the world. So membership, it is open to all the countries. Each member state contributes yearly to the budget. Each is entitled to the services and aid the organization can provide, and each country have right to vote. Okay, these are all the membership terms and conditions where each member state has to contribute yearly for the budget and to run the autonomous WHO. So here few WHO themes are there. Okay, now I mentioned from 2006. So what was the WHO theme of this year 2020? Yes, a more respect for nursing healthcare workers. Okay, so it was dedicated because of they are the frontline work warriors for COVID warriors. So it was the more concern and respect for the nursing and healthcare. So that is 2020. So here I have mentioned 2006 working together for health, 2005 make every mother and child count, 2004 road safety, 2003 healthy environment for children, 2002 move for health. Here just I have taken few example. So where it was concerned about one topic of that year to fulfill the objectives and to reduce the mortality and morbidity throughout that year. So that for example road safety 2004 road traffic accidents mortality was much higher. So when you give one topic a concern, so we will be focused more making the objectives, making the preventive measures, making it followed by everyone. Yes, we are trying to control that side by side. Other health measures will be carried out, but we give importance for this so that yes, the road safety becomes an utmost importance for everyone and will be preventing the road traffic accidents. So in a similar way, each year healthy environment for children. So how can we provide healthy environment to children? So we will have plan out the chart out the objectives and what are the measures. Yes, we will take care of it. So this was the main functioning by celebrating the Foundation Day with one theme or topic apart from other work of WHO. Yes, like for example, what are the other work where the WHO is working? Prevention and control of specific diseases, development of comprehensive health services, family health, environmental health, health statistics, biomedical research, health literature and information, cooperation with the other organizations. So these all are the other important work of WHO to make every individual to attain the highest maximum health. Okay, so here communicable diseases. So we know that now our present importance is prevention and control of specific COVID-19 diseases. Yes, here how it is taking care. Yes, every day you see the news, you see the updates, and that is how the WHO is functioning now for prevention of specific communicable diseases. Also, it has paid attention to LCDs, vector biology and control, immunology. These were all the functions, duties which were being simultaneously carried out, but now at present it is giving more importance for specific disease. This is how it is divided into different regions: Africa, Americas, Eastern, European, Southeast Asian, Western Pacific. So India is the headquarter for Southeast Asian countries. Western Pacific, it is Manila and Philippines. So you can see it has divided into regional offices for better functioning, okay, so that it can be functioned very well and we can control the international diseases. So these were the different organization. India comes in Southeast Asian region. Here I have some few pictures for the olden before the birth of WHO 1945. You can see this is then how the new and autonomous body in 1946, see this is the International Health Conference approves the constitution for World Health Organization in July. Then in 1947 you can see how is the status of the WHO and how functions. See the typewriter, there was no laptop, see how people are working. Here you see all the member nations have taken in 1948 when the WHO came into existence. These are all the members of the WHO country. Then you can see here he is elected. Dr. Brooke Chisholm from Canada is elected as the first Director General of the World Health Organization. See, in 1950, WHO Assembly establishes World Health Day to take place annually in the 7th April. So it announces 7th April we should celebrate. In 1950, you can see mass TB immunization gets underway as the bacilla. You can see they have converted a bus, okay, mobile, and they are now vaccinating all the children against the tuberculosis. In 1953 to 1973, Dr. Marcolina Gomes Canedo of Brazil is elected as the second Director General of the WHO Health Organization. In 1955, malaria eradication program is launched, okay. Then it is modified in 1969, how it is being taken care, IEC at the school level. In 1965, first report on diabetes is issued, okay. By 2000, 177 million people worldwide carried the disease, okay. So next in 1965, you can see International Agency for Research on Cancer is established to conduct epidemiological and laboratory research. In 1965 they started. Now present it is the leading prevalence is cancer. In 1966 you can see new headquarter building of World Health Organization established in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, the headquarters is in Geneva. In 1973, Dr. Halfdan T. Meyer of Denmark is elected the third Director General. It is general. In 1974, you can see onchocerciasis control program is launched in collaboration with World Bank. So this is how the program the patient suffering with the onchocerciasis. In 1974, immunization expanded program on immunization to prevent the vaccine preventable disease. In 1974, WHO launches. 1980, India makes it compulsory. 1974, the special program for training in tropical diseases. 1976, it adopts a resolution on disability prevention. 1977, the first essential medicine list is established, okay, for 340 medicines including malaria, HIV, tuberculosis. So this malaria drug is only now helpful in COVID prophylaxis. Then International Conference on Primary Healthcare, Alamata in 1978, which gave rise to your PHC and your internship program. In 1979, Global Commission certifies the worldwide eradication of smallpox. Yes, eradicated. 1986, AIDS develop and coordinate for the strategies to fight against the AIDS. 1988 until 1998, Hiroshi Nakajima of Japan elected the fourth Director General of World Health. 1988, yes, again we gave a resolution against prevention of AIDS. 1988, Global Polio Eradication Initiative was taken care. 1995, Certificate of Dracunculiasis Eradication is established. 1996, again 6 funding partner agency to prevent against AIDS. 1998 and 2003, Dr. Gro Harlem Brundtland of Norway is elected the 5th Director General. Then in 2000, Stop TB Strategy Yes, and 2001 measles initiative was launched. 2002 again the fight against the multimorbidity of AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria is created. In 2002 again violence and health is launched, world report. 2003 and 2006 Dr. Lee Jong-wook of Republic of Korea is elected as the 6th Director General of World Health Organization. 2003 3 by 5 initiative to prevent launched against AIDS. 2003 again it adopts tobacco control. Yes, 2003. Yes, now you can see the personal protective equipment, how they are using in case of SARS is the first recognized and then controlled. Okay, 2003 SARS outbreak. Again you can see fumigation done wearing the PPE. 2005 World Health Assembly revises and adopts the international health regulation. Yes, yes, in 2006 Margaret Chan of Republic China is elected as the 7th World Health Organization General Secretary. Yes, now you all know him, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. Yes, he is the President Director General of World Health Organization, who is involved in lot of controversies, and you know the politics, international politics, what it is happening every day. USA blaming China and blaming that China is under influence or Tedros is under the influence of China. These are all the rumors and politics happening in the current affairs. Yes, he is the man behind the controversy of COVID-19 information release. Okay, you know more about all this. Yes, so we can never forget him in our history. Okay, for future. Tedros, Dr. Tedros, who is a non-medico, yes, occupying the post of Director General of World Health Organization. That is one thing sad, where he cannot understand what is epidemic and endemic. So he is the person who is leading the initiative against the control of COVID-19. Okay, and yes, we have very lucky enough and proud to say the Deputy Director General of WHO is Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. Yes, she is the daughter of Swaminathan. Yes, a man responsible for Green Revolution in India. Yes, she is a pediatrician from India and globally recognized researchers on tuberculosis and HIV. She brings with her 30 years experience in clinical care and research. Now she is the Director General, Deputy Director General. Yes, we are proud enough that she is an Indian and she is serving for WHO currently. Yes, so I think I will complete till now the history of international health and few glimpses of WHO, how it came into existence and all the work done by the WHO till today with their Director Generals. Okay, so in my future class we'll understand more about the work of WHO in the different fields. Okay, thank you students. So I will wind up here and looking forward for your classes for the next session. Okay, so till then stay at home, be healthy and be studyful, I can tell. Yes, please don't forget to update yourself with whatever classes going on. Okay, so thank you all, have a good day.